So I think it most of the time.
He got it. Getting this one all the way down inside. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes.
Let's face it, that what we just saw there, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That catch goes. Now, second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Third down and 11.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Throwing is Hurts. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He may try and run for And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barkley. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really enough to forget. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get complete.
And now look at him go.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marvin Hall, 61 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's complete to the tight end sample. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And this doesn't quite work out as well as planned. They'll forfeit a few yards as he's tackled just past the 15.
Over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down. Hurts. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, getting it down. On 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Barkley. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained the field goal attempt that went through.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Eagles, first down.
They're going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we've got an injured player, and unfortunately that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's down on the field. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lauletta to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
To Miles Sanders.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down, Eagles.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Barkley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on second down, Barkley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, Barkley. This one hauled in by Sample. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Hold on. Take him out. Put. Get this way.
So we have reached halftime at a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different...
He just